Hello, welcome back my dear students of class 10. Dear student, in previous video you have learned about the asexual reproduction and some intro part of the sexual reproduction. Today's video is able to provide the knowledge to all of you about the sexual reproduction in plants. My dear student, before going to the sexual reproduction in plants, I would like to discuss over here about the types of chromosomes. Chromosome. My dear students, there are two types of chromosomes. Number one, autosomes, and number two, sex chromosomes. Number one, autosomes, and number two, sex chromosomes. Sex chromosomes. Dear student, these are two types of the chromosomes which are found in plants and in animals, also in human. My dear student, take the example of the human cell. Human cell is having, suppose this is a human cell. So in human cell there is nucleus, and in nucleus 46 chromosomes are there. Out of this 46 number of chromosomes, my dear students, these are present in the pairs of 23 into 2, that will be 46. So 22 into 2 are autosomes and 1 into 2 that are sex chromosomes. So you can say these are the autosomes and these are the sex chromosomes. In human itself, I am giving the example of human. So autosomes, they are responsible for the body growth. These are the chromosomes, though they are found in all the cells. Each and every cell, whether they are reproductive cell or they are somatic cell, both chromosomes are found in each and every cells. But for somatic growth, somatic autosomes, these are the somatic, and these are the sexual. This sex chromosomes are also found along with the autosomes in somatic part, in legs, in head, in all parts of the body, and in reproductive parts also. ऐसा नहीं है कि 46 नंबर का क्रोमोसोम जो है वो बाकी बॉडी में पाया जाता है, रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन में कम होगा या अधिक होगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Each and every part of the body, whether that is plant body or human body or any animal body, will have the 46 number of chromosomes in each and every cells. My purpose is here to tell you about by which you can differentiate the numbers. You can identify the numbers of autosomes and sex chromosomes. Dear student, these sex chromosomes are not responsible for the body growth. These sex chromosomes are not responsible for the body growth. They are responsible for the sexual reproduction. They will involve in the sexual reproduction, while the autosomes, they involve in the growth and development. Growth and development of complete body. So these are the autosomes and these are the sex chromosomes. Dear my dear student, in human, as you know that there are two types of chromosomes, XX and XY. This is in male and this is in female. So these are the sex chromosomes in female, these are the sex chromosomes in male. So there is a pair that is called XX and there is another pair that is called XY. XY represents the male sex chromosome and XX represents the female sex chromosomes that you will study later on in the chapter of genetics. Here I have already told you, I have told you about this chromosomes, a short discussion on the chromosomes, so that you can understand the process of gametogenesis, which I have already discussed, and the process of reproduction, fertilization, and so on. My dear student, now come to the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. And discussing sexual reproduction in plants, let us start the study of the structure of the flower. All the sexual reproduction in plants. Number 1, flower. So first of all, we will discuss about the structure of flower in sexual reproduction of plants. My dear student, the flower are present in a separate group of the plants. They are called angiosperms, and angiosperms are called flowering plants. No any other groups are found to have the flowers. So the vast group, the major group of the plants are angiosperms, which we can see around us. Mango, banana, crops, seeds, etc., etc. Different types of the plants are there. And while discussing the structure of flower, let us see once again the structure of the flower. This is the diagrammatic representation. My dear student, you have to have the practice of these diagrams so that you can learn the biology very effectively. If you are unable to learn the diagram, then you cannot learn the biology and biological process. My dear student, this is इसको बोलते हैं फूल की फ्लावर की पंखुड़ी, इसको बोलते हैं फ्लावर की पंखुड़ी, और इस पंखुड़ी को बोलते हैं पेटल। आप पिछले क्लास में भी पढ़े होंगे। पंखुड़ी के नीचे, फ्लावर की पंखुड़ी के नीचे छोटा सा ग्रीन कलर का होता है, इसका बेस होता है, दिस इज कॉल्ड सेपल, ठीक है। एंड दिस इज द base of the flower. Okay, this is the star. And now inside this flower, the petals are having the beautiful colors because of the presence of xanthophyll in their cells, in the chloroplast, in the chromoplast. Chromoplasts are found in the flowers, and that is having xanthophyll, so it is a colorful, and it gives the fragrance so that the insect can come on the flowers and they can conduct the process of pollination. अब इस फ्लावर में आप देखेंगे कि अगर बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर है तो बीचों बीच में, इसके बीचों बीच में एक छड़ी जैसा आकृति का होता है, डंठल जैसा, जिसको कि आप ओवरी बोल सकते हैं। ओके, जिसको कि आप ओवरी बोल सकते हैं। और इस ओवरी के अंदर, इसके अंदर एक पॉलन ट्यूब होती है। दिस इज ए पॉलन ट्यूब विच एंटर्स इनटू द ovary that is for the passage of, and these are the ovules. This is called gynoecium, or this is called pistil. अब आप इसको कर सकते हैं पिस्टिल, इसको बोल देंगे स्टाइल, इसको बोल देंगे स्टिग्मा, इसको बोल देंगे पोलन ट्यूब, और इन तीनों स्ट्रक्चर को मिला करके माय डियर स्टूडेंट बोलते हैं पिस्टिल, जो कि आप पढ़े हैं पीछे, गाइनोसियम, pistil or gynoecium. And apart from these, this flower will have the different filamentous structure, and these filamentous structure possessing the anther are responsible for the production of pollen grain. So these are the filamentous structure having the anther. अब आप इसको कर सकते हैं कि this is anther, this is filament, and both of them combinedly called stamen or androecium. So my dear students, this is the structure of a bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. This is a bisexual flower like Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Several flowers are there in which both the sex organs like stamen and pistil are present, but in some flowers only one organ can be present. Male female flowers will be different, and that flowers are called unisexual flower. तो प्यारे बच्चों, ये एक स्पेसिफिक कॉमन बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर का स्ट्रक्चरल डायग्राम है। मतलब कि अगर फूल को ले लीजिए और फूल को आप ऐसे कट कर दीजिए, इफ यू कट द फ्लावर दिस ट्रांसवर्सली longitudinally if you cut the flower, you will see the structure like this. And this anther is containing pollen grains. तो आप देख सकते हैं। अब देखिए जो प्रोसेस होता है, मान लीजिए यहां पर इसके अंदर जो है पोलन ग्रेन्स होते हैं, और जब ये मैच्योर हो जाते हैं तो जिस समय पॉलिनेशन होता है तो कोई भी इंसेक्ट आया या आपने टच किया तो हाथ इधर चला गया, then it will transfer to the stigma, and later on it goes into this pollen tube, and finally it reaches to this flower. So this process is called pollination. Transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma is called pollination, and transfer of the pollen grain, the mixing of the pollen grain with the ovule is called fertilization. So I will discuss it later on. Ovule, and this is the ovary. Okay, this is the ovary. So now you will be able to study in detail about the anther. अच्छा, एक चीज और आप जान लीजिए कि 2 types of plants are there which produce seed. Number 1 gymnosperm, number 2 angiosperms. इसके पहले आपने देखा था स्पोर फॉर्मेशन. Spore formations are there in small plants and fungi, but in big plants like gymnosperm and angiosperm, gymnosperm example is Cycas, Pinus, etc. cycas, pinus and other plants, they produce seeds and fruits also, and angiosperm also produce seed and fruits. Okay, but the difference is that इन जिम्नोस्पर्म, जैसे नारियल है, नारियल अगर आप ले लीजिए तो नारियल में क्या होता है कि फ्रूट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द सीड. माइंड इट, फ्रूट ऑफ कोकोनट दैट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द सीड. मतलब पूरे एक नारियल को उठा के आप इम्प्लांट कर दीजिए कहीं तो वो ग्रो कर जाता है एक नए प्लांट में, मीन्स दैट इज अ सीड. देन वेयर इज द फ्रूट? The fruit is present inside that seed in the form of आप पढ़ते हैं ना फ्रूट में मीजोकार्प, एंडोकार्प, तो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एंडोकार्प अंदर होता है उसके. ठीक है, तो इस प्रकार से द फ्रूट दैट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द सीड, while in angiosperm in the flowering plant the seed is present inside the fruit. जैसे पपीते के अंदर बीज, कद्दू के अंदर बीज, लौकी के अंदर बीज, पंपकिन, मटर के फली के अंदर बीज, चने की फली के अंदर बीज, गेहूं की बाली के अंदर बीज. So all the angiosperms, the seeds are present inside the fruit. So fruit formation is there. Fruit formation is there, and why fruit formation is there? Fruits get developed. This is the ovary. This ovary that get converted into the fruit. It surround the seed. It surround the zygote. जैसे फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है तो ये ओवरी जो है फ्रूट के रूप में डेवलप कर जाती है, फल के रूप में, और इसके अंदर बीज हो जाता है. जो जाइगोट होता है वो बीज हो जाता है. जस्ट टू नरिश द सीड, वो बीज के नरिशमेंट के लिए चारों तरफ से फल बन जाता है, और बाद में बीज अंकुरित हो जाता है और फल जो है डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है. यही होता है, यही आपने भी देखा होगा. तो मैं बात कर रहा था कि फल का बनना, द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फ्रूट दैट इज ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स. माय डियर स्टूडेंट, फलों का बनना बहुत ही विचित्र प्रक्रिया है. द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फ्रूट्स आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स. false fruit, citrus fruit, fruits without fertilization. Banana, that is the best example of the false fruit. फल बन के तैयार हो गया लेकिन बीज का पता ही नहीं है. When the formation of fruit takes place without seed, then that will be called false fruit. So different types of the fruit formations are there. I will not go in detail of that, but I will give you the knowledge of intro of these things. Okay, so today you have to learn the structure of flower, types of the chromosomes, and later on in the next video you will be able to learn about the different parts of the flower, anatomy of the flower. This is the anatomy of the flower, means pollen grain, ovule, structure of ovule, fertilization and so on. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.